Hello viewers, this is Simpson Michael from Screen Reviews, video my 449 podcast. This is my 449 podcast. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And also, I just have to remind you, because of the new YouTube decision, if you're under 18, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. So basically, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will have some adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're okay to watch this audio podcast recording. So basically, one thing I'll say, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into the topic of this podcast. I think it's time for a female protagonist I think it's time for the first ever main female protagonist and antagonist in Yu-Gi-Oh! So basically, as you guys know, recently Yu-Gi-Oh! Range has finished. So the 6th Yu-Gi-Oh! Series being Yu-Gi-Oh! Range has finished. The series had finished. Had recently finished. So basically, a lot of people. So basically, there's been very news. There's been very hints about what the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series is going to be like. So basically, I think it's about time. I'm hoping that a lot of people are hoping that they will do something big for the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, because the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series will be marking the 20-year anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! So basically, about time the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series come out, it will come out during the 20th anniversary of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game and Yu-Gi-Oh! Series as well. So anyway, a lot of people are hoping that they will change up the format a bit. So basically, since the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series will be marking the 20-year anniversary of the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Series and card game, a lot of people are hoping that the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series will debut the first ever female protagonist. Now, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! fans want to see a female protagonist for a while. Cause honestly, we had some good secondary female. We never really had a good female protagonist in any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series before. So basically, we have female side characters, female duelist side characters in the previous 6 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, but in all 6 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that came out, but we never really had. Yu-Gi-Oh! has not done so the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series haven't really done a female protagonist and has not done a main female protagonist or a main female antagonist. So basically, I'm hoping that the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series will change things up. Now, everybody's saying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody argues that Yu-Gi-Oh! is a card game for males, but that's not the case. There are female duelists who play Yu-Gi-Oh! There are a couple of females out there. There are a couple of real female duelists out there kicking ass in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling circuit. But a lot of those female Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists feels like, that the anime is it's kind of sexist against having a female protagonist and antagonist in Yu-Gi-Oh. So basically, I think it's the perfect time that there's still no details of what the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh series is going to be like. Who's going to be an will the antagonist be another male, or maybe that the main protagonist might be a female. So basically, I think this is the perfect time to do something about this, because honestly, the Yu-Gi-Oh series always had this simple formula, like the main protagonist is always a male. The main rival is always a male. The bad guys seem like all the bad guys are always been male. Always been male. So basically, I like to see Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm hoping that the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series will change this thing up. Cause honestly, I would like to see. I would love to see I would like to see the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series debut the first ever main female protagonist and antagonist in that series. So basically, I'm hoping that the people behind who are working on the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series right now will consider doing the first ever female protagonist and antagonist. So basically, I'm just tired of. Don't get me wrong. I like you say. I like all the main antagonists all six Yu-Gi-Oh series. But I think it's time to do a major change up. Change the formula a little bit. Cause honestly, it's about time. It's about time the Yu-Gi-Oh people and Konami, do something to cater to the female Yu-Gi-Oh fans. There are female duelists out there. There are female Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. So basically, nowadays, most of the series that female characters and female duelists and all 6 of the Yu-Gi-Oh series are not good. Some are getting good character development, some are not getting good character development or good stories sometimes. So basically, I think it's time that we will have hoping that that the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh series will debut the first main female protagonist and the first female antagonist. So basically, that's what I'm really hoping for to the 7th season, that we will finally get a female to be the main protagonist and a female to be the main antagonist. So basically, let's change things up. Cause honestly, I think it's time for Yu-Gi-Oh to shake things up a bit. The range was good, but it felt like they were doing some of the same things that they did in the like they did in the past Yu-Gi-Oh, in the past other Yu-Gi-Oh series. So basically, I'm not saying Wayne was good, but it felt like they did the same thing. It's like they keep on using the same formula. So I'm just saying that the Yu-Gi-Oh, the people behind Yu-Gi-Oh and the card game behind the Yu-Gi-Oh series need to shake things up. So basically, honestly, I think that I will watch the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh series if if the main protagonist is a female and the main antagonist is a female as well. So basically, I figured that it will make a better story for the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series, that that the main protagonist and the main antagonist is are both females. So basically, that will make a better. So basically, this will make a better story for a story. This will make a better storyline for the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series if the main protagonist and the main antagonist are both females. And that will make a better storyline for the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series. And also cater to all the female fans of the Yu-Gi-Oh series as well. So basically, I think it's time. I hope that the people who are currently working on the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series will really take this, who are watching it. I really hope, like I said, I'm really hoping that that the people who are working on the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series right now will consider making the seven Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist and antagonist both female, because honestly it's about time. So basically I think it's about time for Yu-Gi-Oh to debut the first ever main female protagonist and the first ever main female antagonist. So basically, I'm really hoping that if the people of Yu-Gi-Oh of the Yu-Gi-Oh series who are working on the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series who watch this video, and all you female Yu-Gi-Oh duelists out there who watch and play Yu-Gi-Oh, we need to make our boy. We need to make it clear to the people behind Yu-Gi-Oh that we want a main female protagonist and a main female antagonist. So basically, I'm really hoping that I'm really hoping this video will get attention about Yu-Gi-Oh. It's about time for Yu-Gi-Oh to debut a main female protagonist and a main female antagonist in the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series. So basically, look what happens to Sonic, because a lot of people. So basically, a lot of people got mad over Sonic's design in the first trailer, and a lot of people complained over Sonic's first. When in the first Sonic trailer, a lot of people complained about Sonic's design, and the people behind the Sonic movie made the change to Sonic's design, and everything was good. So basically, we need to tell the people we need to tell the people who is working. We need to tell the people who works on the. So basically, we need to tell the people who's behind Yu-Gi-Oh that now it's the time to debut a main female protagonist and a main female antagonist. Because honestly, in my own club, I have a dream. Honestly, I would like to see a female duelist become. I would like to see the first ever queen of games. So basically, it's always I would like to see a protagonist, the first ever female protagonist become the first ever queen of games. So basically, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that if they do hoping that they would, the people behind the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series that they're working on will finally like screw it. Let's change things up. Let's debut. Let's make the seven Yu-Gi-Oh series to debut the first ever female protagonist and also debut the first ever female antagonist as well. So basically, that's what I'm really hoping for. So honestly, I want to see the first female Yu-Gi-Oh, the first ever female Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist become the first queen of games. So basically, I would like to see that in the Yu-Gi-Oh series, the first ever female protagonist becomes for the first time becomes the queen of all games in Yu-Gi-Oh. So basically, that's my whole point of this video. So basically, for all my female duelists and for all my female duelists and and female Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. I believe it's about time we need to make noise about this and make our voices and make our voices heard. That it's about time that Yu-Gi-Oh debut the first ever main female the first ever main female protagonist and the first ever female antagonist. So basically, this is the whole point in my video. So basically, I don't need to say anything else. So anyway, I'm just gonna end this. I'm just gonna say this. This is Sensei Michael from Screen View. Sign off. One.